I'm so excited for my PS4, and I'm so bummed that I cannot get PT. It like breaks my heart a little bit. Yeah. And it breaks my heart for a couple reasons. One, because Luke and Jenny have made fun of me for being scared of a video game, saying video games can't be scary. And like, I'm sure it's just jump out scary. That's not really scary. That's just a reaction. This game is fucking scary, Luke, and I can't play it with
Come over my place.
Oh yeah, we should have to Rocco's house.
I'll turn the lights down and the sound all the way up, and they won't leave. They won't leave.
Have Kevin play through it because he knows all the tricks.
Yeah. I don't know. Kevin might not be into that.
You don't think he's into
he doesn't like
tricks?
scary stuff.
Not into scary
I heard he was into any kind of tricks with that game, though.
What was it the other day
He
we
read
were
Tips
just
and Tricks
talking
magazine.
about that, Kevin, you were like, oh, I'm all about that. Were we talking Oculus stuff or something?
Yeah.
Was it that? Do you see that iPhone app, Kevin, where it's this new game they're developing that you play with your camera?
Yeah.
Or it plays with your camera. So like you're walking through your house,
AR
looking
stuff in
through
your
that,
room.
and then things are like popping out. You try to
It's like a haunted. It's like a haunted game. It's like a haunted house game.
Yeah.
You turn all the lights off in your place, and you walk around with the fucking app, and it like AR populates ghosts and shit through the camera, but you can't see them because they're not there.
Yeah, I think you have to find.
It would freak you out though.
You have
like
to find certain things.
If you
like
set up
ghosts
your
and
house
stuff.
right, like if you had candles lit and some fucking music on in the background.
Like if you had like a candelabra made of skulls, and if you had like a guy in a coffin.
No one has that in their house, Eric.
You're right.
No
These are all unrealistic, ridiculous things.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Who would decorate like that, Eric?
Child.
Hey, Jacqueline loves the way the house is set up.
I'm sure
Thank you very
she does.
much, Eric.
Thank you,
people
Eric.
don't like my decorating. Some people do.
I spent the night in Garrett's house, inside the actual house, I think 2 times.
Did you?
Of course, if you live in there, yeah.
Oh, that late night we had where we drank that whole bottle. Never mind.
No, but I woke up and that thing in that coffin scared me both nights. It like freaked me out.
I've heard that from multiple people, and I stayed there a couple times. I never had that problem.
Right?
I always went, you got
Los
shit.
Illuminados.
But you know what? I think it's similar. I mean, not that I have a life-size whatever in my house, but I know there's shit set up around. I don't know. I think I've also gotten used to, I'm here late at night so often, and we have that Standy Red Rager or whatever.
Yes.
And
that is
there was about a year where that caught me, and now I'm numb to that, so I think I'm numb to.
When I first put the newest mannequin with the Rising costume, the Metal Gear Rising, that one got me for about a week, where I would come into the living room and see it out of the corner of my eye and think someone was standing there, but it was new. So
every now and then the kids bring home like a helium balloon, and they like to keep it in the toy room. But eventually it just goes lower and lower and lower until it's like just like eye level.
It's a head level.
There was one time it was like 3 in the morning. And I went up to go to the bathroom. I made this noise like, and I woke up Sawyer. She was like, "What?" Scared. She scared the shit out of me.
Disneyland now sells completely spherical Death Star balloons.
What?
And they and the part where the laser shoots out, there's like a blinking diode.
Oh my god!
And I was like, "That's so fucking cool." And for a second, I thought, "I want that." What would I?
It's a balloon.
Yeah, it's a balloon.
You know, I did find
it's fleeting.
a Death Star beach ball.
That's
we
cool.
have that,
That's
and that doesn't.
At Nintendo, they had the Chain Chomp soccer ball.
Yes, which
that's
I got
a good
for
use.
Emma.
Yeah, and that'll last.
Yeah, that's good. She likes it.
I was upset. I wanted a balloon for a second. I was like, "This is not." I don't know what's wrong with
that's
me. Anyway.
something for a celebration that you give someone as like a surprise, but then it's their burden to get it home in the fucking car, stick it in their living room until it
drive with a
deflates.
balloon in the back. Sucks.
I think the only tip that I've ever given Sean as a parent from not a parent
and I listened to
that he listened to that might have any worth was don't ever buy your kid a balloon because there's no best case scenario. That thing deflates.
Either it flies
someone's
away
upset
and they cry, it
or
pops
deflates.
and they cry.
There's
deflates
no
and they
end.
cry.
Yeah, because I remember being a kid and I always wanted balloons, and I remember thinking, "Oh, my parents never bought me that stuff." And I remember my dad bartering with me like, "Hey, don't buy any." Like we'd be at the fair, "Don't buy any of the balloons and stuff here. We'll take you to Toys R Us afterward." And I was like, "Yeah." And I thought back, I was like, "Why do you always do that? Like that's another trip for him." And he's like, "Yeah, because you get balloons and it never ends well. It doesn't end well.
Beckett, I think
you get a Ninja Turtle, you'll be fine."
He wanted a balloon at Disneyland, and I said, "I'll buy you a toy instead." And you had that forever. And
there you go. So don't say I didn't.
Thanks, Rocco.
Don't say I didn't help you.
Yeah, I've never said that.
Where are the balloonists to stand
up? You
up?
keep saying I fucked up your kids' lives.
Yeah, just the one. Anyways,
your kids are never going to grow up to be balloon enthusiasts. They're never going to travel the world in hot air balloons.
They might, but here's the thing:
the magic
is
gone.
Taboo. Balloons are so taboo to them now. Balloon fetish.
Like
yes, when's their first inflation?
You didn't even think about that.
Or opposite phobia, and they go on Murray.
They're gonna have
with
Furbies.
a balloon fear.
That's true. That could
and
happen.
that happens. I've seen it.
Either way, They're fucked.
Murby.
Well,
Murby's law.
Murby.
Murby's law. It's gonna happen.
Murby Povich.
Murby Povich. Don't go there. That's worse.
Murby Povich.
Murby Povich. I'm having a stroke.
Murby said that's the perfect. Like to have a sitcom, like you know how there's a show within a show on TV and sitcoms sometimes. That's the best.
Murby
just
Povich.
Murby.
Sean, that
it's so stupid. Anyways,